You're welcome back to Channel Sport this morning. Shola Rogers, a sports analyst extraordinary, joins us now to talk about a whole lot, to review what went down at the Best FIFA Awards in London. But before we get there, Shola, good morning. It's great to have you on the show.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here. Always a pleasure.
Always. Thank you very much for coming on. Before we talk about the FIFA Best Awards and the D-Tigers, there's a lot to talk about. Let's quickly get your thoughts on the first edition of the Coast City Marathon.
It's beautiful.
I mean, it sounds really good, right? There's the Lagos City Marathon, which has been ongoing for a couple of years now. Now we have another one, and it looks major.
It looks like we're getting back on track in Nigeria when it comes to sports in general, not just football. We have the Lagos Marathon. In 2-3 years has become, one of the biggest races in the world. And there's been a race that's been going on in Ibadan for a couple of years now. Splash FM have this marathon that they're doing, and they're doing well with it, and it's getting better. Now we have the Coast City Marathon. We have Okpekpe, we have Okpekpe and all of these things. And what it just basically means is that our local artists now have, athletes now have a bigger platform. They have more places to show their talent to the world, and it's also putting Nigeria on the map.
For the right reasons.
Yeah, it's a 21-kilometer race. I'm hoping that they can upgrade it to a full marathon, But I'm happy that they've started something at least. They also have a 10-kilometer walk for people like us. So I'm really impressed with the concept behind the Coast City Marathon.
All right, so that's it, November 24th. That's when it's all going to go down in the coast city of Enugu State. Let's move on now. Let's talk a bit of
Taekwondo.
Taekwondo,
and it's all good for Taekwondo. The Nigeria International Open now, the world governing body for Taekwondo has now told us that, look, Nigeria International Open will be one of the qualifying events for Tokyo 2020. It's coming off the heels of the certification that the event just received recently.
A G1 ranking status.
And all of those things, I don't know, it's making me smile, it's making me happy. We're making progress. And I'm very sure the athletes now, the Taekwondoists, would be very happy because it's opportunities, and this federation made it a top priority that this is what we're going to do. If, if the mountain is not coming to Moses will go to the mountain, giving the athletes who probably would have been robbed of opportunities because of not being able to travel around, giving them the opportunity for all of this. It's very good. And Shola, I just need to get your thoughts. This is good. It's driving it closer home.
You can see I'm beaming. I am so happy with the certification that we got to have that G1 tournament in Taekwondo in Nigeria. Let's go back a few years, a year or two ago. Nigerian athletes had to sponsor themselves to places like Dubai and other parts of the world to represent Nigeria. They had to use, they had to get funds, all sorts of ways to get money. And people like Chika Chukwumerija have really done well because with his own foundation, he's been able to expose a lot of athletes. We should put politics aside and really concentrate on the greater good, which is how to help our athletes become good.
That's true.
Now, even if they can't travel, there's at least one tournament where they can put the points on the board. And this also means that other African athletes, and by extension, other athletes from anywhere in the world, could decide to come to the Nigerian Open because they need to get the points, So it's a welcome development. I am Oliver Twist once again. I'm asking for more because we can do more.
Of course.
Okay, so that's good, and hopefully they'll get more. They are talking about our taekwondo's get more opportunities.